If you want to get some quick deals for your solar installation company, there might be a quicker way than turning on some Facebook ads or pounding the pavement. It's getting in touch with your dead leads. Hey, I'm Nat from Smart Solar Marketing, and in this video, I'm going to show you how to get some quick wins and cash in from your dead leads. Let's get into it. Now, I know what you might be thinking. Nat, these are dead leads. I've already squeezed all the life from them. Now, that might be the case, but what if you reach out to them one more time with a slight tweak that might help push them off of the fence? And you did it in a way that didn't take up another second of your time or require you to pick up the phone and call your leads and get ignored yet again. Of course, I'm talking about our Zombie Lead Resurrection campaign. Now, before we get into it, I'm not saying that picking up the phone and calling your leads isn't going to work or is a waste of your time. It absolutely does work. What I'm saying is you probably have more important things to do with your time. Another thing I'm saying is calling your leads isn't as effective as it used to be. A lot of people just don't answer the phone anymore, especially if they don't have that number in their contacts or they recognize it as a business that's been calling them a lot in the past. It's quite possible that they just don't want to hear another sales pitch. Sure, you can leave a voicemail, but I know a lot of people that don't even check their voicemails at all. And if they do, it's usually days later. Text messages are by far the most effective way for you to get in touch with your prospects. But who even cares if they get your message if it's the same old offer that they've heard before? Maybe they already know your pricing, maybe they've already been pitched, or maybe the last time you talked to them, it just wasn't the right time for them. What I'm suggesting is reaching out to them one more time and just asking if they're still interested in whatever their main reason for going solar was. Whether that's saving money from their energy bill or saving the planet, asking them if they're still interested in doing that, and then letting them know that you're running a special promotion where you want to send them to a beautiful resort in Mexico for 5 nights. That might just be enough of an incentive to get them to take action. Obviously, not everyone's going to take you up on the offer, and that's okay. The beautiful part is you only need a few people to make it worth your while. So let's hop on over to my dead lead calculator, and you can see how much money you're leaving on the table by not putting this campaign into action. All right, so here we are on my dead lead calculator, and you can check it out yourself at smartsolarmarketing.net/dead-lead-calculator. And what I'm going to do is enter in some really conservative numbers just to show you how much money you're leaving on the table. So I want you to think about how many dead leads that you have in your database. Now I'm just going to put in 500 because that's pretty realistic. I think most companies will have 500 leads. If not, you can get those fairly soon, I would think. And then we want to think about what the average response rate would be. So if we were to message those 500 leads, on average, it's going to be about 2 to 3%. Obviously, it's possible to get higher than that if you have a really compelling offer, but let's just say it's 2%. And then from there, of the 2% of the 500, how many would show up? Now, 70 to 80% is about average, but again, we want to be conservative, so let's say 60%. Next, we want to think about what the conversion rate will be from a conversation with a homeowner into a sold system. And so I'm going to put that at, say, 33%, which is pretty realistic. You're going to close 1 in every 3 conversations. And then for the profit per job, again, I want to go really conservative and let's say $8,000. So using very conservative numbers on each step, you're uncovering just under $16,000 of profit for your business in a quarter. And then of course, if you run the same campaign every quarter, you can expect $63,000. So that's pretty awesome of free money that's just laying around in your database. And of course, if you've been around for a while or you're doing a heavy push with lead generation, if you're ranked in Google organically or you're running Google ads or Facebook ads or something like that, it's very possible that you're going to have a lot more leads in your database. Maybe you have 1,000 or 2,000. Maybe you've got some really strong sales skills, so you're closing at 40%. Or maybe you've got a really compelling offer where you have a higher response rate. I mean, we've seen rates in a number of different industries, 4%, 5%, 6%, sometimes even as much as 8%, but I just want to be really conservative. So, it's not unheard of to even go with the 3% response rate. And then, if you get your 60% show up rate and then your 33% conversion rate from there. So again, you can play with the numbers to see what works for your business, but even being extremely conservative on every step, there is a lot of money just sitting there waiting for you to uncover. And what's interesting is you could run the same campaign every quarter to the same people, because people who might not respond right now, they might not be interested in the promotion that you're running. And maybe if you add something to the promotion or change it out with some other cool bait that would incentivize people for signing up, that might get people interested in buying solar at that time. And of course, over time, you're going to get new leads, and some of those leads aren't going to buy right away, so they'll go into this database as well. So you're going to be consistently growing this and always adding new people to this list. And so it's going to grow and grow and grow. But even if it didn't grow, and you ran this type of campaign every quarter, you could expect this type of profit to be uncovered. So what's great is you're giving people a chance to respond who maybe weren't responding to your phone calls. It's not taking up any of your time at all because we're handling this with text messages. And of course, you're uncovering a lot of profit that you normally would have missed. So if you'd like to reclaim some of this profit from your dead leads, you can click on the button down below and schedule a time on my calendar that works best for you. We can have a quick discussion. There'll be no pressure, and we'll see about implementing this in your business. I look forward to talking to you real soon.